Alright everybody, welcome back to Genshin, and today we're going to be fighting the huge whale boss that you need for the boss mats of Furina and I'm pretty sure everyone else from Fontaine at this rate. Now, in the words of Skirk, this boss, or rather this whale, is a really disappointing pet, didn't live up to any expectations, and honestly just kind of boring and eats too much. Like, look at this. I'm literally walking in one direction, not getting hit. However, that won't stop me from making a guide on this thing because it's fun, I guess. So, again, I am AR60, so you don't have to worry about me having to skirt around the difficulty. And for this boss, you quite literally need just one thing: patience. You can take as long as you want with the boss because at the end of the day, as long as you sort of just look at your surroundings and make sure that you don't stand in one place for 24/7, you're going to beat the boss. It's really simple. So, for this boss, I'm going to bring a different roster this time. I'm going to bring not only Traveler and Amber, but I'm going to bring Lynette with one N and Kale. And the reason why I want to bring Lynette and Kale is, one, there is a Numa slash Usia requirement. Unless if you want to take like 3,000 years to beat the boss, bring someone that will do a Fontaine specific aligned attack. And for Kale and Geo Traveler specifically, the reason why I'm bringing them is because I actually would prefer to speed up the process when it comes to the weird purple guy dude. FNAF reference? So, anyway, he has like a shield thing you'll see in the video, but essentially I like to speed up the process just ever so slightly with Kale's boomerang and Traveler's rocks because they do chip away at his shield and his attacks are really easy to dodge. So we're going to go with level 90. And here's the builds. So for Traveler, I'm going to actually swap it up this time. I'm going to give them the Amanama Kageuchi, along with 4-piece Noblesse. With Amber, same as last time with the Hydro Tulpa, we have Slingshot, along with Wanderer's Troop. And with Lynette, my precious baby, I'm going to give them the Festering Desire. However, again, if you don't have Festering Desire, you can use quite literally so many of this game's swords. Sack, Flute, Favonius, Fillet Blade, Harbinger of Dawn, whatever. Artifacts, 4-piece VV. And let's go with Kale. Kale, I'm giving them the Raven Bow and Deepwood Memories. Alright, let's begin. Okay, so the All-Devouring Narwhal is the biggest Redditor you've ever fucking seen. So, when it comes to this fight, the beginning, you see a little rage meter up here. You can speed it up a little bit by firing arrows at the boss. So just, as it does this, run away from it, make sure not to get hit, but just, you can see that every time I hit it with the arrow, it flashes a little bit. So, basically, pay attention to the floor every part, like every waking moment of the day when it comes to this particular phase of the boss fight. Just don't get like hydro pumped. You don't want to reverse new roulette here, right? So I'm gonna wait for the charge up. Just fucking boom, keep shooting it. I'm getting myself trapped in a little corner here. Not a good idea, but just keep firing arrows at it. Not a big deal. And there will be a little bit of a ball moment where it summons like this thing you have to hit with an alignment attack. It's not a huge deal by any means, just keep going at it. But you can see here, this is literally it. And if you really wanted to, you can just play this one-handed and eat a snack or something. Like, you can actually do that. It's not a huge deal. But here, just walk in one direction. You can dodge pretty much every part of the boss fight's attack. Now, grab Lynette, which is my alignment character of choice, and that will allow you to speed up the process and go into phase 2. So after this, it should do one more attack, or it'll just go immediately to the phase. There we go. Cool. So when the camera angle swaps up, all right, time to get bored. All right, now so phase 2 is just mysterious purple guy. I like to just hit him with the rock real quick. But otherwise, don't get too close. Don't get too greedy, because unless if you have really good gear and like maybe defense scaling units like Ito along with like a full setup, it really is not worth it to go and try to chip away at his shield. It really is not. I'm not even joking. So you're better off just chipping away at him and running away. And over here, he's going to turn to a ball, aren't we all? And use the net or whoever it is to use an alignment attack to reduce it. And you just rinse and repeat this entire part. Essentially, like, for a while. And the reason why I like to use Kale is you can see that the boomerang, if you time it right and get him in the proper position, you can actually do a decent bit of damage to it. But otherwise, again, just don't get too greedy. The boss is literally not going to go away. And so if you fail to dodge like I did right there, which I'm not going to do again, you will take a lot of damage. So you see what I mean by just kind of like, best you don't fuck with this guy. Because if you do, then you might end up taking a lot of damage and getting a unit out of the fight when you don't want to. So here, I'm gonna just leave him here, block him out. Alright, he's gonna turn into a ball again. There we go. And it'll do a lot of damage to the boss, you can see up top. And now all your energy should be replenished. And now this is a DPS phase. And technically you could one-shot the boss like right now if you wanted to. And over here, I'm literally just going to do all the damage I can. Congratulations, you literally just learned the boss. That is literally the entire boss fight. I'm just going to rinse and repeat after this. Maybe eat a few chickens. Nom. Nom, right? And this time around, the boss will not have the anger meter, but you can still do decent damage to it. Just watch your feet, of course. Don't want to catch yourself getting reverse hydro pumped. But yeah, so I don't know why there was even an anger meter to begin with in the first phase, because there was quite literally no point to it. Because over here, it does the exact same thing. You just have to make sure that you don't get blasted from your feet, but what difference is there between this and the first phase, right? So let's begin again. We're just going to watch this thing do its little aquarium show. Maybe regenerate some of my energy. Because he actually can do a decent amount of damage with it. But over here, he's going to do the big, huge attack, just walk in one direction, really. Like, look at this. I'm literally walking in one direction, not getting hit. So, again, in the words of Skirk, very disappointing. And honestly, could eat a little less. Thank you, child, for saving us from this. But again, we're going to get a board. I know some people are into this, so I might censor it, I don't know. But again, back again. Nice little achievement. Whew! He almost caught me there. Alright. He's going to do those 3 more slashes again. Unless if he's going to go to the middle right now. Oh shit, alright. Define my expectations a little bit. And you can see that I actually did a little more damage to him this time with the shield, but like it really doesn't change the whole process in general. Because he's probably gonna go here again, and this is it. I'm gonna break it again. Like bitch. Alright, and here we go. Back again to the whale. And this time I'm guaranteed to kill him. And you don't have to worry about self-burning yourself. And this should be it. Burn, baby, burn. And there you have it. If you're wondering what that achievement was right there, that was just enter the belly of the beast twice, which almost everybody is going to get. But hey, free 10 premium gems, right? Like, I'm almost tempted just to go downstairs and make a platter of like scrambled eggs right now, because you could quite literally do half that fight while eating your breakfast. Now, I can understand why they sort of did this, because it's never going to appear in Abyss, right? But I'm just thinking to myself, like, maybe they just made it so easy and wanted the players to practice patience because they don't want to make getting materials for Furina and, Furina so difficult, I suppose. But I don't even think there's really a reason for me to do like a speedrun at the end of this video, because quite literally anyone can replicate what I did just there with the same units. The process is not different at all. But yeah, I don't think there's really anything else I need to say other than Furina is cute. Give her some hugs. And Furina is cute. Yeah.